Welcome everybody to another great episode of Real Life Matters. Of course, I'm your host, DBoss. And of course, subscribe to the YouTube channel, DBoss Networks. And this episode's been brought to you today by my production studio, Vance Media Worldwide. And that's my cousin. And he has a studio there, so you guys can do all your little production and whatever your videos. And it's brand new, brand spanking new. It's out there by Midland Scarborough in Toronto for people that don't know. But you're welcome to go there and see him. And he's also an entertainer. But anyways, I got a special treat. I'm bringing somebody back that's been on the show here. And he's been doing so many things, and he's doing so much positive work and positive things in the community, and he's dealing with real life issues. So with no other further ado, I introduce to you Fame Holiday.
How you guys doing? How's everyone over there doing? How are you?
I'm very good, very good. I forgot to tell you about Vance Worldwide Studio. He's here in Toronto. You can go there, and he's also a musician.
All right, I'm definitely going to check it out. That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's nice. It's really big over there. It has it's huge. It has the loft style. You can have upstairs. You could take it. They have rooms that you could take a shower. Everything's brand new. Perfect. And it's his own building.
And it's in Scarborough.
Yeah, Scarborough off of Midland.
I gotta check that out. Okay.
Yeah,
awesome.
Vance Worldwide Media.
Hey, shout out to him.
Yes.
Good for him.
Yeah, it's good. Good. You see, our own people there doing the thing. So, well, anyways, Fame Holiday, you've been here before, but for people that don't know you, so can you tell everybody where you come from and your background?
Yeah, I'm an artist. I make hip hop and R&B music. I'm from Mississauga, Ontario. For those who don't know, that's in Canada. But yeah, I've been making music since I was a kid, and now as I got older, it's become my full-time career. I do it full-time, and I love what I do. I'm passionate, and I make music for the people.
Right. So what's your background? Your father and your mother?
Yeah. So my mom is mixed. She's Jamaican, Spanish, and white, and then my dad is Bayesian.
You see, we knew we got something in there. We gotta big up the Bajans now. I'm very sorry. We're bigging up everybody in the Caribbean, but now it's independent, and and Rihanna's doing so much. So you guys and all of you guys are going to get a lot of recognition that y'all have parents from Barbados, and even me, my parents from there. So I'm gonna get.
I can't wait to visit again. Obviously through the pandemic, it's been very difficult to go back home, but I can't wait to go visit again.
Yeah, well, you'll have a good time, and all the artists, because that's a very popping place where people want to perform and stuff like that. We also got the you got to go into that too. We got the grassroots tour that's happening. That's with one of my partners in Chicago, but it's going worldwide. And you're gonna win. I think the artist who wins the competition. I know that you're big, but it doesn't matter. You win the competition, you get a trip to go to Barbados.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
awesome. I'm not mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
A lot of people are like, what? So, because it's all genres. The grassroots is just not reggae and all that. It's hip hop, R&B. It's all the genres, male, female artists. So, there's a lot of stuff that's happening because a lot of things have opened up in the U.S. Yes. And stuff like that. So a lot of people are interested in stuff and going down there and for all these different concerts and stuff. All right. So you have done so much from when we talked to you. I'm telling you, you've been busy. You did the last time when you talked to you did Take Me Away.
Correct.
That was released. That was a year ago.
Yeah.
Or over a year ago.
That's right.
Wow. Hassan, and how did that go for you?
It was a really good experience, and a lot of people really took to that record because it was real, it was genuine, and it was just me explaining my experience with racism and us passing away to police brutality. So there's a lot of emotions in that record, and I feel like a lot of people connected with it. Now, a year later, I'm on another. But wait, we're gonna get this.
We're gonna slow this down because you did so many. You've done and I know you've been on the regular news and stuff. But people want to see what you've been doing. So tell us about the song Competition.
Okay, no competition. So that's actually a part of the album that I put out last year, after Take Me Away. So I put out a project called Showtime. It's on all
Hmm.
streaming platforms. I would love for all of you guys to check it out. But yeah, so that no competition is a record. We often feel like we're competing with each other and stuff, but really, like your competition should be really yourself, and just becoming a better version of yourself. At least that's the way I see it, and that's the way I look at myself. So, I'm not in competition with nobody. I know who I am. I know my lane. I know my place. But I'm always trying to be better.
Right, and that's a very good statement that you made. You say your competition. Everybody's always competing with everybody. And sometimes people say, oh well, DBoss, well, you have people on that has shows. I said it's not about that. It's
Yeah,
about us all working together.
1000%, and
You know,
uplifting one another. We're not always okay, so it's good to
yes,
support others when you can.
and you're very involved in the social justice.
Yes, I've
Yeah.
been doing a lot of community work. I don't know if you want to get into the new record yet, but with that record, I've been doing a lot of community work. Going to schools. I'm in classrooms now. We're on the news, like you said. We're on the radio. So a lot of conversations are sparking up.
So
And
you're in the classroom now
well, not like direct in person,
teaching.
but we've been
Okay.
live in the classrooms, like through Zoom calls and stuff like that. But my
Okay.
goal, now that in Canada things are slowly opening up, I'm gonna give it about a couple more weeks, and I plan to go visit my old high school, and talk to the students in person, because I feel like real interactions are very impactful, especially when it comes to the youth. And it's important for them to see someone who's of color, similar to not their age group, but I'm not too far. I'm not too old. I'm only 25, so someone who's
Oh well, hey, you never know.
for sure. But I think it's important to see someone like myself in these rooms, and really showing them, like, you guys can follow anything you want to do, whatever your dream is, go after it. It's possible. I've done it. And yeah, I'm a leading example, if that makes sense.
Yes, and then you came up with just a song, Step.
Yeah.
Tell
Okay.
us
You
about
you
that.
you did your research. Okay.
What do you think?
I like that. I like that.
You think I'm just sitting here, just looking good? I look good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you do look good, but I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, Step is an amazing record. That's another single that's on the album. It's more of a UK type of vibe, but it's worldwide right now. We're on a lot of different radio stations. It's in rotation. So the Shazams and everything is going crazy from people all over the world, checking it out on their phone. So I appreciate the support. Yeah, like this project,
So what do you
Showtime.
mean with a UK kind of vibe? What do you mean UK?
Yeah,
UK,
like
United Kingdom?
the production on the beat is more of like the type of sound that you would hear more in the UK.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called a drill beat. So that's like the UK sound, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah,
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 that's for people, because people are probably wondering, just like, well, what's a UK? What does that mean?
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. I don't know how to speak, like, with their slang, but their beat production is awesome.
okay. So what about okay, so this song that you did, Step. So
Yeah,
what was about? Like, did you actually step in the video? Did you have to learn how to step? What did you
I
do?
definitely, yeah, like I definitely had to learn to move around a little bit more, dance, catch a vibe, as they would say. But with that record, it really represents where I'm from, in Mississauga. And, I showed different sceneries in the video, and we just had a good time. It was a nice summer day. The sun was out. We were on the ball court just catching a vibe. And you can see the energy and the chemistry within the music video. So it's good vibes. If you guys want to reminisce, because I know it's cold outside right now, if you want to reminisce about the summer,
You're
go check
telling
out
me,
that video.
hopefully, if summer gets here, you know.
Absolutely. I mean, today, I don't know about on your side, but today was a beautiful day. So I think we're on our way there.
Uh-uh. It
No.
was raining. It was raining or something. We're here in Toronto, so I don't know. Maybe Mississauga had a special light. But
Yeah.
so can you say a little bit? So what's the one of the verses of the song for Step? Like the main thing. What do you say?
Saga City, I represent. They don't know about South Common. So Saga City, Mississauga, that's a city that I moved to when I was 6 years old. That's where I started my career, really. So Mississauga means a lot to me. I look at it like my hometown. And I've been building my name a lot here, and really I had a meeting with the city just last week, and we're working on a lot of different things for the hip hop community and R&B community out here, because there's not much opportunities or platforms to really do anything here, but I'm trying to work on changing that. So they see the vision, they're open with me partnering with them, and I think it's an amazing opportunity. I'm definitely grateful, and I'm excited to see where I could take that.
Right. So when did you know you wanted to be a hip hop artist?
I would say about 12 years old to 14.
Okay.
12 is when I got bit by the bug, and 50 Cent was a big influence on me at the time. And then 14 is when I took my first flight to LA. I tried to I got to experience what Hollywood looks like, and meeting different celebrities and going to different studios. And from there I'm like, yo, I really want to do this forever. Like, I love this. It doesn't feel like work to me. It feels genuine. It feels like something I'm passionate about, and it's a great opportunity to create opportunities for my family, like in the long run, and build a career out of it. So I'm excited.
So is this full time for you?
Now it is full time. Last year, when we were talking, I had just quit my job after our conversation. I was working at Foot Locker.
Oh,
yeah. So
you're working where?
Foot Locker.
Oh, well, at least you got some clothes out of it.
Oh, I got lots of shoes. Lots of shoes. My collection is untouchable, I would say.
Woo, untouchable. What, you got, like 200 shoes?
Maybe a 250, maybe a 300.
I was, but it helps. That little discount that when you buy your stuff, it helps too.
Absolutely, and I definitely fell in love with sneakers working there, so for sure.
And you know what types?
Michael Jordan, of course, Nike, Puma. Last year I actually got the opportunity to work with Puma through my music, and we did like a campaign, and they sent me some awesome shoes, and I did a photo shoot with them, and yeah, it was really dope. The Puma Classics, they're called.
The Puma Classics. So you got a whole set of Puma Classics now in your.
That's
in your,
right. I got the tracksuits now.
We coming over there.
Hey, come through. I got you.
I wear Pumas because what I like about them is that they're durable. And they're lightweight. They're not heavy like a heavy rubber. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And they're just classic. They're classic.
Well, of course they should be, because they've been around for a long time. So you got all the different colors?
Yeah. I keep it simple though. I'm more like into just a straight black with the suede, or just white. My Jordan.
You don't want orange. You don't want red. You don't want any greens.
My Jordans, I definitely got a lot more colors for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, because men can wear so much stuff now, today.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Than before, like the wardrobe for men has really opened up. Like, you guys can wear so much more stuff than just the suits and this. You could change it up now, and you can wear some nice, because they really got those nice shoes and nice stuff that you want to do.
Absolutely. I actually think like fashion is right next to music and hip hop. Like it's a way of expressing yourself and who you are as a person. You can express yourself just through clothing, and this is one of my homies' brands right now. It's called.
Was it Born Ready?
Born Ready, and I'm born ready. I was made for this.
I like that one.
Absolutely,
that's good. So he has different colors.
He
has different colors. He has different colors of those.
Tons of colors, and he actually just dropped his first varsity jacket, which looks amazing. So everyone check out Born Ready. It's a black.
So how much are those going for about?
The sweaters or the jackets?
Both. Does you call that? Is that a sweater, or isn't that a hoodie?
This is a hoodie, yeah.
Okay.
Sweater hoodie. I don't know the exact price, but
whatever he gave, but he probably gave it to you.
Hit me up. I'll get you a discount code. You know what I'm saying? Under Fame Holiday. I got you. Born Ready. Check them out. Born
Ready. That's so. So are you going to come up with a clothing line too? You think?
Hey, you see my hat? Fame Holiday. Come on. We working.
Oh yeah.
We working.
It's simple and nice.
That's right. We got to connect though. I want to meet you in person finally. I know we're already a year in, but we got to meet in person. And
I know. I gotta see. Sometimes you gotta see everybody. Usually when with the pandemic and stuff, we usually have a shoot and stuff. And I get to see everybody. They come inside the studio, but I'll be inside the studio, Advanced Media Worldwide. So we're shooting over there because he's doing some real dope. Really, you guys say graphics and and stuff. And I saw this guy, this hip hop artist. He did a song called Butterflies or something, and he had these butterflies coming out into the screen as every time he said something, it looked like a little starburst.
Wow, that's amazing.
I haven't seen nothing like that in a video. So I
Yeah.
said, wow. But
Uh,
he calls himself the PhD. So
okay.
okay. So who have you worked with in the industry?
In the industry, to be honest with you, I work with some OGs and some legends. I don't know if you guys are familiar with producer slash artist named Rich Kid, but he's a big impact in the city, especially in Mississauga. But anyone in the hip hop community in Toronto definitely knows who that is. He's a great producer, a great mentor. I've worked with him. I was a part of a program last year called the Remix Project. And what that is basically a program for, you know, um, young youth like myself. They have a music class, production class,
Hmm.
photography, a little bit of everything, to be honest, DJ class. So you really get to learn more about the business, and they connect you with all the right people in the industry. So that was a great experience. And yeah, Rich Kid, man, that's definitely one great person I've been working with.
Wow. So I know you do stuff by yourself a little bit, but I know you collab. But who would you like to do a collaboration with now? Since you're a little bit more out there and a little more exposed, who would you like to do something with?
Absolutely. It's only right that I say this because this is someone who has influenced me even as a kid, even as starting as a artist. I would definitely say Drake. To some people, that might sound generic, but Drake definitely had an influence on me and has an influence on me today. And I
Hmm.
just think he's an amazing artist, and I respect him so much as an individual and what he's done for Toronto.
Hmm.
Me representing Mississauga, I want to do more for my city the same way he's done for his. And I feel like we would make some amazing music.
All right. Anybody else?
Um, who else would I say? Definitely Big Sean. Big Sean is another big influence on me. He's all about manifestation and positive energy. Speaking what you want into existence, and I think that's all real, and I connect with it. So Big Sean for sure. There's a lot of I can go all day to be honest with
I
you, but
know. We never know because when you speak about it, it happens, right?
that's right, manifestation.
So yes,
Absolutely,
yes. So
absolutely.
did you watch the Super Bowl party with all the artists there, the hip hop artists?
I didn't get to catch it live, but I seen it afterwards. I think that was very legendary. I wish I was there in person.
It was something to see how hip hop was done so professionally and without no cursing, and everybody thought that the naked girls and everybody was going to be coming out from somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. No, that just shows you, like, sky's the limit. You can do anything you want. Anything is possible. It might take some time, it might take some hard work, but if it's worth it to you, you got to make it happen. And those are some great individuals who've been grinding for years and years and years. And they're just setting the tone for the future and for the people who are coming next, like myself. So I'm
That's what I
excited
was going
to,
to say. You.
exactly. I'm, I'm,
They're
I'm
setting
definitely
the tone, and
performing.
you never know. You might be in Super Bowl or one of these guys or the NBA because I was been working with this WNDL. It's the Women's National D League, and
Okay.
they have done things, and they have halftime shows because the people come in there. So a
Yeah.
lot of people forget those halftime shows too, because these are before they come pro, those are the people that, and they have to have a show. So you
Yeah.
never know. You go in there and you do a show for these
Yeah.
guys.
Exactly. That's definitely the goal for sure. For sure.
Oh, all right. Let me see now. What I got? What else I got for Drew? Not for Drew. What I got for fame? I must be thinking about him or something else, right?
It's all
So,
good.
so what is this side? You had here a music. You have something here called the music video release party for what a year inside manifesto. Is that what you were just talking about?
Yeah, so for the new single that I have out right now called What a Year, I wanted to well, first of all, I put out the record, and the impact and the response was just mind-blowing and amazing. I had a lot of support from my fans, and a lot of friends and family reach out and just express to me, like, what they've been going through when it comes to mental health and the experiences that they've encountered in the past or what they're currently struggling with. And to be honest, like mental health is a very serious topic, but it's
Hmm.
something that we don't really talk about, especially within the Black community. It's never really a conversation, to be honest with you. And
Well, they don't talk about it. They don't want anybody saying you think you're crazy or something. Like
exactly,
it's like,
yeah, we're
and
always told
it's
that.
not. It's we're laughing, but it's not even about a laughing matter because when things break down, people
Yeah,
don't say nothing.
exactly.
Unless you
We're
have
always told.
family gatherings or things like that happening, and then somebody will because they're dealing with something that they're dealing with, and then as soon as your family gets together and everybody sees everybody, next know everything's going all good. Everything's going all good until next know somebody says, "Well, in 1999, you did this to me," and then next know, oh, everybody
Yeah,
breaks down. Oh God,
exactly.
why do you have to mention that? But people don't understand that that was a part of mental health,
Yeah,
something that affected you, but you couldn't talk about it. So the only time you can talk about it is when you come around and everybody's around.
exactly. So just kind of like educating and uh changing that stereotype, like that vibe, you know what I mean? Like I want to
Hmm.
change that conversation and make it more something that we talk about more often and normalize it, and I think that's important. And with this event that I had at Manifesto, big shout out to Manifesto for allowing me to use this space and being supportive within the community. They're a great team to work with. But yeah, with putting that event together, I invited some fans out. I invited some family and friends. I got They got the opportunity to watch the music video for the very first time, before I released it and anyone else seen it. So it was like a premiere. That's what we call it. And we had open dialogue and open conversation about mental health. I had this big board that I had people write little notes on when they walked in, on just sharing a quick note, like whether it's their
I mean,
experience with mental
what a
health.
board? You mean they had a whiteboard and people had to just what did it? So they had to write a little something
It was
on there.
it was a it was a blackboard, and it said mental health experience on it. So we
Hmm.
had like little sticky notes that you could put on and write your experience regarding mental health. And everyone shared a little something. Some people's stories were a lot darker than others. Some people just said, um, I want to get through it. Some people said, like, um, surviving. One person that stood out, I don't remember exactly how they worded it, but they basically said that they think about, ending their life all the time. And that really stood out to the whole room, and it was very deep. And just to know that I know somebody who's going through that, and if I didn't put this event together and I didn't release this song, I would have never known that, because we just don't talk about that kind of stuff. But it changed.
Well,
And
I find it around our community and stuff. People don't want to say nothing too
yeah,
much. Then they act so radical. Sometimes their behaviors and they take out a lot of anger and stuff. It's not because they're angry or they want to fight. It's
yeah,
because that something's bothering
it's almost like a cry for help, you know.
them. Hmm.
Absolutely, and I'm learning so much, being being on this journey when it comes to mental health. I partnered up with a company called CAMH, which is a
Oh
great
yeah.
company in the city of Toronto, just to reach out to for guidance and help. And anything you're going through, it's a great platform to speak out and reach out to for sure. But I'm learning, like, different sides to this. Like, there's depression and anxiety. That's one. Grief is another. Drug
So did you
misuse is.
suffer anything with yourself that because the pandemic, a lot of people, a lot
Yeah.
of artists couldn't deal with, they couldn't take it because I'm not performing, I'm not out, I'm not anywhere, I'm in the
Yeah,
house.
I mean, of course, a lot of that was depressing and tough, but what where my experience really came with mental health was, last year. I dealt with a lot of grief. Last year was the first time I ever had to deal with grief. Unfortunately, I lost two of my grandparents. My
Wow.
little niece, she was 6 years old and she passed away. And what's really troubling with that situation, is the doctors don't really know what happened. So there's no real answers, and that's very tough for myself and my family to still deal with this till this day.
So they don't
Um,
know why she passed or anything.
Not at all.
Wow.
And then on top of that, I had a good friend of mine who I knew, was struggling with mental health, and I was trying to be there for her in the best way I could. But she ended up passing away to a drug overdose, and that was very tough, to experience as well. And it made me feel like, if I was a little bit more educated when it came to mental health, and if I knew more platforms that I could have pushed her to go towards, or even have her call the phone or call the hotline. She could have been here today, and I know it's not my fault, but it was a moment for me to realize, okay, like, listen, Fame, like, you have a big platform. This is one scenario that happened, but there's so many people out there who are experiencing the same thing. Use your platform to spread awareness and educate yourself so you can educate other people on the resources that are out there to save lives, essentially. I don't want to meet or come across anyone who shares and is open with me about their mental health illness and situations that they're going through, and it
Yeah,
ends
because
in
you're
a
not a
bad way.
psychologist or thing. But the thing is that you don't have to be a licensed psychologist for people to talk to you. And some
Absolutely.
people feel kind of embarrassed. There's
Yeah.
a lot of things that people feel embarrassed about talking about, and certain issues that they want to talk about. And sometimes, your parents and stuff, they're not raised in that way for us to be, oh, let's go sit down and talk about certain things and sit around the table, because
Yeah.
they're so busy disciplining, or they got to work, or, oh, you got to be the best thing you could be, or maybe there's a high divorce rate, the cheating,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
all that
Not
other stuff in
very.
the families.
And it all really, like you said, it kind of really starts from parenting. But
Hmm.
you know, when you say parenting, you can't just blame your parents. You gotta go back
No,
to
you got to
your
go to
parents'
the
parents
next
and so on. So
generation.
exactly. So just trying to change that narrative and stop it where it's at now, and show people, like, it's okay to talk about these things. Let's normalize it, and making sure that every room when it comes to mental health is a no judgment free zone. Like, no one should be judged. Um, we should all respect each other and understand we all go through different things.
And back then in the time too, in our time, you were sometimes you're scared to tell to your mom or your dad, because
Yeah,
you would get beat. What I mean,
exactly,
you would get
exactly.
you could and what do you mean? What do you mean you talking about mental health? Come here, let me show you something. You know what I mean? And today we think about it and we say, geez, our parents, if they would have talked to us instead of scolding us, and then you had no outlet really to, everything was either, if you didn't do this, you're not good.
Exactly.
If you
But
didn't, if you
I
go
do
ahead.
think a lot of that is changing now. Even like when
Hmm.
it comes to schools talking about mental health, and
Hmm.
workplaces now talking about mental health, like, there
Hmm.
is a sense of leadership that's happening all over the world, especially within Canada. It's just about, I guess, people like myself with a bigger platform, and um, being a little bit younger. Like, people need to hear it from people their age, opposed to
Right.
always just grown adults. Like, there's just a little bit of a disconnect there, because you're not living in the new generation's time to know exactly how that person feels or what they're going through. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's okay, but sometimes you might need that mediator or that person between that does can talk to you
Absolutely.
about those things.
Absolutely.
Sometimes monkey see, monkey do. No, that's not going to be the case. You
Yeah.
understand me? So
Absolutely.
so if the person you're getting advice from, you're talking to them and you don't understand, that's
Yeah.
when you got to say, something. I think we need to talk to somebody else
That's right.
that
That's
has
right.
a little more influence.
You talk to the person who is best the best fit for that conversation, because, like
Hmm.
I said, when it comes to mental health, there's so many different levels of it, and you could be great at, whether it's maybe grief, you're really good at expressing and telling people how to deal with grief, but you can't have that same conversation when it comes to depression and anxiety, for example. So it
Hmm.
varies, but you just got to find people who best fit those topics, and I actually been doing Instagram lives every week. Every week is a new topic. We just had the last one yesterday, but they
Right.
all been amazing, and they're still on my page. I uploaded them, so it's something that's always there for people to go back to and check out. So there's a lot of different topics that we covered, and we have professionals come in and share the resources that they offer within the community, and we also have real people who experience these mental health situations, and they talk about their experience on how they got through it, what they went through, and how to overcome certain things. So I think it's very educational to check those out. And yeah, I'm just trying to do my job in the community.
Well, another thing that with the pandemic, some of the artists, and I was some one of the shows or one of the episodes that I did, I talked about. The pandemic was, okay, yes, it was a bad thing. Everybody was inside, but it had chance for people and artists to hone their craft. You know,
Absolutely.
you could sit home, write, learn to do an instrument. I haven't played an instrument. Let me learn how to play an instrument.
Yeah.
Let me practice my singing more. If people would have related it like that.
Yeah. I always tell people, like, within the pandemic, like, that 2 years that we had of, focusing on yourself and all that free time, we're
Hmm.
probably never going to get that much time back again in terms of
Again.
being able to focus on yourself. So I know for a lot of people it's very difficult, but um, for the people who are, the go-getters and the hustlers and the grinders and the entrepreneurs, I know it was a difficult time as well, but a lot of people were able to push through and evolve in their craft and become better and greater. I could even speak for myself. It was tough, but I got a lot more out of it than positive than I got negative. And that was just because of my mentality and my focus.
Well, we want to hear this song. We want to hear
Yeah,
this song. This what a year. But you got two. You got, I think it's two different versions or something. No, it's one version.
you might have the video link and then the song. Um,
The video, yeah, it's produced by Beats by Flex, mixed by Mastered. I guess it's
beat,
the official. It's
beat,
the official one, right?
yeah, Beats by Felix is his name. Shout out
Felix.
to Beats by Felix. Yes, yes.
Beats by Felix. Oh, I'm so sorry, Felix. All
Yeah, no worries, no
right.
worries.
All right. Let me see. We're gonna play this one here for fame.
Awesome. I appreciate you always.
Yes.
No, so yeah, let me just.
Oh yeah, so you got the video link.
Don't forget to show your work and stuff.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're not. We're just.
It's confusing. I don't know how I have to do this. Do I even use this in real life? Ever?
Then we're gonna let you visualize it.
Absolutely.
This is what they do.
Well, thank you for helping, because I don't know if I can do it without you. Yeah, there's a whole paper to do too.
No, it's okay. I don't mind helping you. That's I appreciate you.
I see.
So,
Well, we know this is not you. Fame.
Nope. I got some
So who's the
professional.
guy?
You said who's the guy?
Yeah, that's talking.
He's
In
a
the beginning.
high school student, so I made sure that this
Oh.
video was educational for youth in high school. So everyone
Okay.
that's in the video and acting and everything, the high school vibe.
Okay. Here you go.
Oh my gosh.
No, I am not okay. I'm just trying to get through the day. Look up to the sky and it's gray. When is it gonna get better? Where am I heart? I'm sweating these women stay breaking my heart, let me data. Yeah, lying to me, you ain't loyal. Girl, I thought you really love me. Using me for all my money. Ain't it funny? Don't want your love no more. I've been busy on the road, baby. I'm not your bitch. I do what I can, but I'm not an angel. I can't stay in one spot, gotta leave the ghetto. Girl, you did me dirty, now my money all up. Look at I show you love. Look at I show you love. Came through swerving, gone off all these perkies, hurting. Never done these drugs, but I'm broken. I don't even know what's my purpose. Came through swerving, gone off all these perkies, hurting. Never done these drugs, but I'm broken. I don't even know what's my purpose.
Oh, I'm going. I have so much work to do.
Mm.
Asking me if I'm okay. No, you don't know what I go through. You only see the glory. know my story. All those lonely nights I had no one to call on. Used to show everyone love, but now it's all gone. Asking me if I'm okay. No, you don't know what I go through. You only see the glory. No, you don't know my story. All those lonely nights I had no one to call on. Used to show everyone love, but now it's all gone. Oh yeah, I messed up. You wasn't around when it got tough. It's the reason I hate love. Where were you? Where were you when I needed you? You wasn't there trying to see it through. Now we running out of things to do. My heart is cold. My heart is frozen. I can't open up. You must be joking. I can't open up. You must be joking. Came through swerving, gone off all these perkies, hurting. Never done these drugs, but I'm broken. I don't even know what's my purpose. Came through swerving, gone off all these perkies.
Well, I ain't show the video because I want people to go and watch the video.
Hey, no, I appreciate that. I think everyone should go check it out.
They
Fame
should go
Holiday.
watch the video.
What a
It's
year.
deep. It's deep, people, and it's deep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what kind of drugs this guy was taking, but it was something strong, right? That when he drove.
Yep. It's a real video, and you know, it's crazy because I had this conversation in the classroom with the students, and I was like, you know, they all felt very touched by the video. And one thing I asked them, I'm like, you know, I was in high school in 2014, so a couple years ago, a while back. But is this video and song something that you guys feel like you could relate with in the times you're in and what you're experiencing in high school right now? And all of them said yes, 1000%. And
Wow.
it felt great to know I was able to create something like that, but it blew my mind to know, like, you know, this is what the kids are being exposed to. This is what they see on a regular basis when they go to school or they hang out with certain friend groups that might be stirring them in the wrong direction. Like, this is real life. And when you watch the video, you realize the impact and why it's important to have these conversations and prevent these things from happening to anyone else. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you're gonna learn something. So you go watch the video. It's on YouTube, and you know, support Fame for that. Also, you know, and how long did it take you to put the video together?
I would say I'm like from when we shot it to finished it.
Yeah.
So it was a 2-day shoot. Took us 2 days to shoot it, and the director, man, he's an amazing guy. Taken by PDM, he was able to complete the video in 1 week. You know, I think it was really because we sat down before we shot it and we really, okay, we're gonna shoot this here and we're gonna shoot this scene one by one and really put it together. As you can see, it's very storyline. It wasn't something like we just shot randomly. Like, we put it together properly. So when you have direction like that, it's not too hard to put it together, but he was able to do it really quickly.
Right. So what else are you working on? Because I know you're working on something else.
Absolutely. You know me, man. I'm always cooking up.
You got something in the pot.
This Captain Figure. I have it. Can you see me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So tomorrow I'm actually going to be on Flow 98.7, which is the new Flow station for hip hop and R&B. So I have an interview with them in the morning. I get to do the Freestyle Friday, which I'm excited about. So I'm gonna go kill that and have fun with it. Sunday, you know, I got an interview with City TV News, which is another big platform as well, to spread awareness about this. I'm looking forward to that. And next month, April, I'm gonna be releasing a lot more new music. So from April all the way into July, lots of new music, and I got like a little summer project on the way. So stay tuned for that.
Well, when you come out with that summer project, you gotta come back again.
Hey, absolutely.
After the summer.
You know
after the summer, don't forget your girl here. You gotta come back. Because people ask, well, what happened to Fame? Is Fame coming back?
Absolutely, I'll be here. You know, and I'm gonna invite you to the release party. So we'll be meeting each other in person very soon.
Well, I'll be there.
I appreciate you. Absolutely.
And then, so are you gonna be doing any acting in the near future?
You know, I would love to. Absolutely. You know, I'm into directing. I'm into acting. I feel like I always try to play a character in my music videos. So that's definitely in the works. One thing I forgot to tell you is I got the Canadian tour that I'm about to announce in 2 weeks.
Oh,
So I'm really looking forward to that. It's my first Canadian tour, so it's gonna be a good time to really, get back out and connect with the fans in
so
person.
where's the tour going in Canada? I know it's in Canada, but where?
So we got Toronto, we got Montreal.
Hmm.
We're looking into Barrie, Waterloo, and Vancouver at the moment.
You see, that's where the main. That's where it's happening.
Yep, yep. We're working. We're
And
absolutely working.
Vancouver's such a nice place
It's
over there.
beautiful. A lot of mountains, just real life nature. I love it.
Yeah, a lot of stuff there. It's expensive. It's an expensive city. It
Absolutely.
always has been. So that's
Yeah.
something that everybody is aware of. So
Um,
was there anything? Go ahead.
yeah, I wanted to say one more thing before we head out or whatnot. I want to give you your flowers. I think you're an amazing host for your show. I think what you're doing for the community is amazing. What you're doing for the people in general, worldwide, international, all over the world, is
Thank you.
amazing. And I always appreciate you having me on the channel and on the show. It means a lot to me. The platform is doing great, and it means a lot to be here. So I just want to say I appreciate you. Genuinely, I do.
Well, thank you. And are there any shout outs that you want to tell anybody? Shout out.
Shout out to God. Shout out to God for guiding me on this journey that I'm on. With my music and steering me in the right direction the best way He knows how to. And I appreciate the support, and I can't wait to continue to impact people and change lives. One step at a time, and just be a great artist overall.
Well, you are impacting people. So are you thinking about going into any other avenues of music or just in hip hop?
Um, I mean, I'm definitely like with this summer project, you see a lot more versatility. So I'm tapping into the pop vibes. I'm tapping into the reggaeton and Afro beats type of vibe. So
Woo!
lots of
That's gonna be
lots
a
of
good
good
one.
lots of good vibes. Definitely summer vibes. So stay tuned. I can't give you too much, but I'm working. I'm working. It's coming.
We know it's coming. So what about to work if people want to hire you, if people want to say, okay, you know what, we want you to come and talk about your the mental health with so
Absolutely.
where can they reach out to you?
I would say definitely follow me on Instagram and hit me in the DM, or my email is in my bio at Official Fame Holiday. You can also go to my website at officialfameholiday.com, and all my contact information is there. I'm very professional. I'm definitely down to work and help in any capacity that it makes sense and I'm able to help. So, yeah, let's work, let's tap in, and I would love to hear from you guys for sure.
Well, stay focused and don't let the girl get caught up with the girls there, the
Ab-
ladies.
Absolutely not. I'm focused. I'm in my bag.
We're not saying to have not have a good time, but sometimes just get all your ducks in order, then that will fall in order, right?
1000%.
Well, we hope we see you on the Super Bowl or one of these,
I,
one of
I,
these
I, I
platforms here,
can't wait.
CFL.
Absolutely. But I can't wait to see you at the Toronto show. You got to come out. June 1st
Yeah,
is
I
the
do
date.
come out. Sometimes I don't like. Sometimes I come out because so many people invite me to come to this and that. But I will come out for you.
I appreciate you. Just know you're going to get a big hug, okay? It's ready.
All right. Yes, I know, and I'll hug you back. But it was a pleasure. Fame Holiday. If you haven't seen his the video, the other interview that we did, you can go back and check it on the YouTube channel. But he's done so much and evolved so much during the whole time that I talked to that's why you bring it back. You're so smooth. You're just yeah. And now
I'm
you're
a humble
you're
guy.
polished.
Thank you very
you're
much.
polishing you're polishing your shoes, and that's how you get as an artist because you're working at your craft. You know what I'm saying? You're not just sitting there, well, I'm going to be doing this, I'm just going to be hanging out. No, no, no. Fame is working.
That's right. That's right. You let them know. You tell them.
All right. Well, Fame, it was great having you. And also, I do want to thank the viewers for watching tonight. Follow Fame. Go watch the video. I didn't show you the video, so you guys can go and watch it on YouTube. So,
Yeah. And leave a comment. I would love to know your feedback and how you guys connected with it. And if you know anyone going through these experiences, please share the video with them because sharing is caring and sharing is educating everybody. So please do that. You know, at the end of the video in the credits, there's a lot of resources that you can reach out to for help. So it's okay not to be okay, and you're not alone. Okay, we all go through different things. We might not always say it, but we struggle. We go through some hard times, and that's okay. But there's a way through it, you know. So yeah,
Yep.
I gotta leave
So
you guys with that.
all right, so everybody, so good night. So bye for now.
Good night, y'all.